welcome to another What I Eat in a Weekend. I'm really excited for this one because I have so many recipes, oh my god, really so much that I really want to try and that I want to show you. And right now it's Friday afternoon, so it's actually already 3 p.m. but I'm first gonna have lunch now and making just something super quick and simple but really high in protein. It's one of my current favorite dishes, and I am currently really focused on anything that goes fast while still being super healthy. And I'm starting with toasting some sourdough bread. I love to always have some frozen sourdough in the freezer to then just unfreeze it and toast it. Next, I'm gonna blend some cottage cheese with tuna, one of my current favorite combinations and just amazing to get protein in. I'm gonna take about half a can of the tuna and then half of this cottage cheese, which is around 150 grams. Adding some salt, mixing it. And I really love to add just a little bit more of olive oil, because seriously, olive oil is one of the most amazing foods for us because it is so rich in omega-3 and like all the healthy fats, has so many nutrients and antioxidants. And then I'm gonna wash some cherry tomatoes. A big handful. I would have actually really loved to add a few other veggies like bell pepper or cucumber, but I completely forgot to buy that. So it's only gonna be the tomatoes. Okay, now here we have our sourdough, and I'm gonna put the tuna mix on top. And then our cherry tomatoes, both on top and on the side. Ta-da! Oh, it looks so good, and I'm actually so crazy hungry because my day has been so stressful so far. In case you're also wondering where Minnie is, our golden retriever puppy, she's asleep right now. Oh my god. This combination is so good, I swear to you. Let's see who woke up. Hi, baby. Hi, baby shits. Do you want to say hi to everyone and show how much you've grown? You're so sweet, Jessie. Look there. Say hi to everyone. No biting. No biting. I'm on my way now to the yoga studio because I'm going to teach a class, and I have to say, even though I love going there and I love teaching and so on, it's so hard to leave Minnie and to go away, and especially because I feel like we're entering the stage where she also realizes when you leave and then starts whining, and she was even barking a little bit when I went out the door, and Jacob just texted me that she went nuts after I left. So that's just so hard. But I feel like we definitely need to practice this also, because it seems a little bit like maybe separation anxiety, or I don't know. So that's not too good, but I hope she's fine now. I actually just asked him. But it's crazy how attached I feel like I got to her, which is maybe also a bit too much. I don't know. I love her so much. But anyways. It's really the most insane view. Today's very cloudy, a little bit moody weather, but that also feels really nice. Arms up, look up, arch your spine, and exhaling, rounding the spine, chin to the chest, press your palms forward. Good. Inhale and exhale. Left arm reaches up, inhale. Exhale, placing the left hand to the inside of the left thigh and rolling onto the outer blade of your left foot. It was such a nice small group today. Fridays are usually super calm and small classes, and look at this view. It's so dreamy. Hi, my love. I just took Minnie outside in her bag. I'm trying to do that every day with her for just like 10 to 15 minutes until she's finally allowed to go outside, which is on Monday, my love. So after the weekend she can finally go out. Going back up. Okay, Minnie is asleep. It's time for me to make dinner finally. And I'm gonna start with cooking some quinoa. Fill it into, a cup. Okay, and then I'm gonna wash it first, which is super important to take out the bitterness. Okay, then I'm gonna add 2 cups of water. And then I'm gonna add 1 cube of vegetable stock. Oops. Which makes the taste so much nicer. Okay, and now adding the quinoa. Now I'm gonna bring it to a boil and then let it simmer until all the water is soaked up. Next, I'm gonna chop 1 big onion. There are, by the way, still quite a few things I need to buy for the kitchen. And on the very top of my list is a super nice cutting board. I really want a big, good wooden one. And there I really feel like quality does play quite a role. Also in terms of health, because when you're having your food right on it, you just want to make sure that it doesn't have any toxins or anything bad for you, right? And this one is bamboo, I think, which is also good. But I think, which one was it? I think oak, I'm not sure. There's one wood that is especially good. I'm gonna write it for you here, or I'm gonna actually link the one that I'm gonna buy because I have to really order that now. I'm gonna link it for you. I'm gonna add some ghee into a pot. I'm gonna do the same with a pan, also just heating up some ghee. And then adding the onion. And some organic chicken, which is already seasoned with herbs and garlic, which is so nice. And next I'm gonna add some frozen vegetables and spinach. So this is a mix of carrot, beans, and some corn. Here. And I'm gonna dissolve 1 more vegetable stock with some water. I'm gonna pour it to the vegetables. The quinoa is done already. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is trying something new with the quinoa, because you know when you order Asian food, when you get the fried rice with where it's fried in egg, and I thought you can totally do that also with quinoa, right? So now I'm just gonna put most of it actually into a storage because I made quite a lot. So I'm gonna keep this for tomorrow. Hey baby! Our little angel woke up. Woo. Hi Chef! Daddy's trying to get her to pee while we make our quinoa. So most of it now into the container. Now I kept just a little bit of it. And this I'm now gonna combine with egg. Again, adding a bit of ghee. Now putting the quinoa in here and adding 2 eggs. This actually looks very nice. Okay, now here our fried quinoa. And I think this is just great to add a bit more protein, right? Even though quinoa already has so much protein, and quinoa, seriously, it's so amazing. Also because it has a complete form of protein, which is apparently quite rare for plants. The vegetables, these plates that I bought are somehow huge. So the food looks so small on it, but I swear to you, the plates are just a bit too big, I guess. And last thing, the chicken. So this is tonight's dinner. I feel like it doesn't look that pretty, but it's so highly nutritious and I think it's gonna taste good. Let's try it. Okay, I need to eat fast. We're taking turns with eating. Jacob is taking care of her right now because she's just, yeah, very awake right now and definitely needs constant attention. But, what is she doing? Okay, this is so nice. Okay, she's sleeping again and I'm just gonna quickly use the time to first of all clean up and then also prepare her licky mats for tomorrow. She's obsessed with these. She loves them so much. So I'm gonna just spread some different kinds of foods on it. And then I'm also going to go to bed because I cannot tell you how tired I am because my days today started at 5 a.m. So Minnie and I, we were up since 5. So yeah, I definitely also need a lot of sleep. She is, by the way, getting only the best of the best. Oh my God, she must be already the most spoiled dog because I ordered this really, really nice food for her, which is like all fresh made and with lots of vegetables and organic and so on. Because yeah, I just want the best for her. But yeah, I actually am a bit worried that I'm overdoing it. But it's also so nice. I love so much to take care of her and like raise her. It's the best. Pouring some chicken bone broth on top. She's also getting some egg with cottage cheese. Now I'm gonna put them all into the freezer. Good morning. There's someone definitely very awake this morning. Oh my God, we've already been up once at 5 where she just did not want to go back to sleep. Where we were awake for like half an hour. And now I think, I don't even know, I think it's 6. Yeah, I think it's 6 and no biting shit. She, for the first time, got a frozen carrot. So I'm trying that now, which is apparently super good for teething. We're definitely early birds. You love the carrots, right? I'm, by the way, wearing this outfit from Indigo Luna and I love these pants, but I think I probably have to change them because Minnie absolutely loves to play with them. So I guess no more flare pants for the foreseeable future, but they're the best, really. I think they're so flattering, and yeah, I'm gonna link them for you down below because you can get 10% off with the link. Okay, she's back asleep. Wow, it was a hectic morning. I'm just having some tea and getting some morning sunlight, enjoying a moment of calmness. Okay, now for breakfast, I'm gonna make one of my absolute go-tos. You probably already have seen this maybe before in one of my videos, but it's just really one of my favorite breakfasts. I really feel like it's so amazing for digestion and for kind of my whole metabolism somehow, and it feels so good. Starting with chia seeds. I'm gonna take 4 tablespoons. My latest addition to my chia pudding is creatine. I have heard about it for so long that it's apparently so good, especially also for female health, because it used to be this male muscle gain fitness kind of supplement, but the science around it is really so fascinating, and just there's so much more also research now about it. And it's really good, so not just for muscle but also for the brain. So apparently amazing to feel sharper and more clear, and yeah, it's so fascinating what I've been reading about it, and I've been taking it now for maybe 2 weeks, and yeah, I'm interested to see if I notice any difference. Then I'm adding kefir. So incredible for our gut, and I really try to integrate at least one thing every day that helps my gut microbiome, because the impact it has, if we have a healthy gut, on our mood, how we feel, like the brain-gut connection is so super fascinating. I'm gonna let this soak now for a minute in the fridge, and meanwhile go for a little morning walk. Wow, it's a super beautiful morning, and I'm happy I decided to go for a walk, because I either usually now try to go for a long morning walk, depending on Minnie and how long she sleeps, or I go to the gym and focus especially on the strength training. And my yoga practice, I now usually do it more towards the evening, but seriously, since we got Minnie, it's definitely gotten so much less. I'm still trying to prioritize movement, because I really think it's one of these pillars that make the biggest difference. But wow, time has just become really scarce. Just trying to do it all has become very difficult. So yeah, but gonna try and enjoy this morning walk now. I didn't bring any earphones or anything to not get bombarded with any information or stuff, and just be with myself. Okay, I'm back home and the chia pudding is ready. For the toppings, I'm gonna put a bit of green apple and some frozen blueberries with a bit of a mix of actually also strawberries, but I only like the blueberries. I don't know what it is with frozen strawberries because I love strawberries, but it's not frozen. And I'm gonna add a big tablespoon of Greek yogurt, actually a little bit more. And my current favorite nut butter, pistachio cashew. This one is insane. Oh, loving it. Okay, it is time for lunch now, and I was just defreezing a salmon fillet in a warm water bath, and I'm trying to eat salmon minimum once a week, more like almost every other day, or like maybe two to three times a week probably, because first of all I love it, but also because of the omega-3. It's so good for us. If you've been listening to my podcast, you know why I kept talking about it so much, because it's just one of the best foods to lower inflammation in our body. Starting with putting some ghee and adding our salmon. Okay, while that's cooking, I'm gonna mash 1/2 of an avocado. And I'm gonna take 1/2 of a lemon and just squeeze a little bit of it in here. And then keeping the rest for later. Adding some salt. Then I'm gonna chop a small cucumber into very thin or like small pieces. And put that into a bowl. Adding some shredded cabbage. And I'm also gonna cut a bit of red bell pepper. Adding it to our salad. And I'm gonna put a generous amount of olive oil and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And adding salt and mixing it through. Okay, now the salmon is ready. I just poked into it to see if it's all the way through. So now, I'm just gonna put it into this bowl here to kind of shred it a little bit into smaller pieces. Last thing is these tortilla wraps. I actually really wanna start making my own and figure out how to best do that. But anyways, these are store-bought. And I'm just gonna heat them up a little bit. I'm gonna start with 2. Okay, it is time to assemble. I'm gonna start with the avocado. Then comes our salad mix. Then the salmon. And that I'm gonna top with a little bit more lemon juice. Then something I really love to add is a bit of pomegranate, because I feel like it gives so much freshness and a little bit of crunchiness. Okay, and the last thing is just a little bit of Greek yogurt to have a little bit of creaminess. Hello, it doesn't wanna go in here. Okay, how nice does this look? I'm actually just quickly gonna eat the rest of the salad because I made a little bit too much. Okay, time to try our salmon tacos. Ooh, okay, they're very loaded. Oh my god, this is gonna be a mess. This turned out very nice. Oh. Okay, this was really such a good lunch. I feel nicely satisfied, and I'm just gonna quickly now make a healthy dessert for later in the afternoon. And this is really the quickest, easiest thing ever. We're gonna start with melting some 90% chocolate. I also really love to use 100% one, but today it's 90%. Just gonna break it into pieces because we're gonna melt it in a warm water bath. Okay, then I have here some puffed brown rice and some puffed millet. I would have loved to use puffed quinoa, but I couldn't find that anywhere. But anyways, I think this is gonna work as well, and I'm just gonna mix those both. So I have a nice blend here. 20 grams of this and 20 grams of this. Or actually only 10, I think that's enough. Okay, and let's have a look at our chocolate. Yeah, we're almost there. By the way, I wanted to say that you can find all the recipes on my Substack. So usually I would always put them in the description down below, but there's sometimes not enough space. So I decided I'm just going to put them on Substack because I feel like that's also much easier to go back to and to find them and so on. So yeah, I'll link my Substack for you down below. Okay, I think the chocolate is ready. Now we take peanut butter. I'm just gonna use a fork so I can blend it better. And we're just gonna pour that into our chocolate like this. Wow, that looks so nice. I also wanna put just a little bit of salt. I love when you have sweet and salty together. Okay, and then I actually feel like maybe this is a little too much of the puffed thing, so I'll just see how much we can add in here. Let's see if this is maybe enough, because I want it to be nicely covered. Oh my god, it looks so nice. Okay, I think maybe a little bit more. Now we put some baking paper onto a plate and starting to create kind of little chocolate biscuits. I'm gonna take this into the freezer. Oh my god, there is seriously so much stuff in the freezer just for Minnie, so quickly need to make some space. Okay, it's dinner time now. I am so crazy hungry. I spent the last few hours recording and editing my podcast episode for Wednesday, and of course taking care of Minnie, training with her, engaging her, getting her mentally stimulated. I feel so finished right now because with this sleep deprivation, it really is tough to get through the day. But I'm really excited about dinner, and I'm actually just gonna put on a podcast now while cooking because I really need something to just mentally relax right now. And one of my favorite podcasts to do that, I already think I recommended it so many times, but it's called Shameless. I love it so much because it's a pop culture podcast, so it's just super entertaining, nothing where you need to engage your brain much, but I love the two girls who are hosting it. So yeah, I'm really excited now for the latest episode and also for the dinner, which I can't wait to show you. Okay, we're starting off with some baked tomatoes, first of all washing them. And then I'm making the same chicken I also made yesterday. Again, just frying it in a pan with a little bit of ghee. And meanwhile that's cooking, I'm chopping the tomatoes into small pieces. And then my usual hack, so dissolving some vegetable stock in hot water. I just love how much flavor it adds. Then I'm gonna cook some pasta, and I found this really interesting sourdough pasta that is made from croissant, which is an ancient wheat variety. I didn't even know that exists, but in terms of pasta, it's one of the most nutritional options available. And also that it's sourdough is amazing because that makes the pasta easier on digestion. It lowers our glycemic response, so really good for our blood sugar. And it also increases the bioavailability of the minerals across the board. Then I also added a big handful of spinach to have some greens in there as well. The last thing I add, and don't judge me, is a whole burrata all for myself, which seems a bit crazy maybe. And I also know, of course, very high in saturated fat, but it's actually also a good source of protein and of calcium. And I love it so much, as you could obviously see. So yeah, I can easily eat a whole one myself. Okay, I actually haven't tasted my dessert that I made today yet, so I'm gonna do that now as a little after dinner treat. Very frozen, but it tastes so nice. This is what it looks like. You have to try it. It's super good. Gonna eat a few of them now. Then I need to clean the kitchen, prepare all of Minnie's stuff for tomorrow. And then you know what? I'm actually gonna go to bed. I'm so tired. Yeah. Good morning. It's Sunday, so obviously time for pancakes. And I've been refining my recipe a little bit, so it's even higher in protein now. First step, mashing 1 whole banana, then adding 3 eggs, 2 big tablespoons of cottage cheese, which is around 100 grams, 80 grams of chickpea flour, and 15 grams of chia seeds. Then 1 scoop of whey protein powder, always unflavored and unsweetened. And then I just added 1 shot of milk. I use dairy milk, whole dairy milk, which is better for our blood sugar. And then making the pancakes in a pan. I actually used butter for this. And I, by the way, still don't have a fun so something to flip the pancakes with. So I had to improvise again a little bit. And yeah, worked semi-well, but I managed, and this is, by the way, only 1 portion. So the whole recipe is for 2 people, but this was my portion. And then topping it, as always, with lots of Greek yogurt, some frozen raspberries, also some pomegranate. And then we never go a day without nut butter in this house. So adding some almond butter, and ta-da! It's time for lunch, and I'm gonna make one of my favorite dishes. Really, I love this so much because I feel like it's just such an amazing combination, and it's sweet potato nachos. And of course, starting with peeling 1 sweet potato. Now I'm gonna cut it into very thin slices. So yeah, really trying to make them very fine because these are gonna be our nachos. By the way, I haven't done any proper movement yet today, and I really hope that maybe now in the afternoon I can quickly go to the gym. I usually really prefer doing any kind of workout or movement in the morning because it just has such an amazing effect on the body to do it in the morning. And I don't know, then you also just get it done and you did it. But yeah, let's see. I hope that Minnie is gonna take a really long nap now and then also later. But usually the afternoons are quite calm. And by the way, we actually just went out, not fully outside, but into the hallway of our building with Minnie. So for the first time, letting her just walk there herself and into the elevator. But it's been so challenging because she was so scared. Especially actually the elevator scares her, but in general, she definitely has a bit more of a scared or very careful personality. So yeah, let's see how that's gonna go. But I cannot tell you how much I'm looking forward to go for walks with her. Oh my god, that's gonna just be the absolute best. And that's literally, I think, the last years, every time I went for a walk, and I mean I go for walks all the time, I love going for walks so much, every time I would be like, why do we not have a dog? Because this would just be the best to walk right now with the dog. So I cannot believe that this is finally coming true. It's like, honestly, it is such a dream come true. Yeah, so nice. I'm actually gonna quickly preheat the oven. I should have done that immediately, but it is the first time I'm using it. So I also actually quickly need to figure out, because we have a gas stove and oven, which, to be honest, I feel is a bit annoying, but that's like so common to have in Dubai. But yeah, let's see. I hope it works. And what is this, by the way? I've never seen this before. Let me know if you know what you use this for. Okay, it's on. Seems to be working. Now putting our sweet potato into a bowl. Oops. I'm gonna season it with some olive oil. Ooh, okay, that was quite a lot. Maybe that was a bit too much, I don't know. Well, and some salt. Okay, perfect. And now the first tray is basically done on one side, so I'm just gonna flip it around. Just gonna turn them around so they get baked a bit more evenly. And it's a bit annoying that when they get too thin, then they turn black. So yeah, try to cut them as evenly as you can. And by the way, I think you don't have to turn them around halfway, but I like to do it because I just prefer that they really get super cross and nice. But I think it should also work, you know, only baking them from one side. Now I'm gonna make some guacamole. I hope We have a good avocado here. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. So just gonna mash one whole avocado. Then I'm gonna squeeze in 1/2 lemon, 1 big tablespoon of Greek yogurt, and some salt. Okay, this turned out really nice. Okay, I quickly need to show you. This is Minnie in her crate. And she somehow managed to get under her blanket. Oh my god. So yeah, this is how it's going. She actually was asleep, but then she somehow woke up and it's all fresh. But yeah, Jacob is in there with her right now, so she's not alone. But yeah, I really hope she falls back asleep. Okay, now the next step is to fry some beef, and I just really want to show you my pan. So this is my Our Place pan. I love it so much and can highly recommend it. There's just one problem I have, that I feel like it doesn't get fully clean anymore. So you see, it's a bit annoying because I don't know what to do, because you're not supposed to scrub it, because then you kind of ruin it. So I'm a bit like, yeah, I need to do some research. There must be something you can do about it, right? But just so you know, I'm not using a dirty pan. It's just, it doesn't get off. But anyways. Okay, now she's asleep and I just can't. Oh, she's lying in there. Oh my god. Seriously, she's the cutest. And it's so nice to see just how comfortable she has gotten in the crate. Like lying there, belly up, and just being completely knocked out. As always, gonna take some ghee and then some organic beef. Okay, now I'm just gonna remove the black ones, and then I'm gonna combine it all on one tray. And then I'm gonna put the meat on top now. Okay, and then we're gonna put some cheese on top, being quite generous with it. This is just mozzarella cheese, but you could also use cheddar, which I guess is a bit more Mexican. And now popping this back into the oven for just a moment. And then last thing, just cutting some cherry tomatoes in half. Okay, we're almost there now. Last thing is to top this with some guacamole. I'm not gonna use all of it. I'm gonna keep some on the side to also dip it in there. Then I'm gonna put some Greek yogurt as well. I just love that. It gives it a bit more freshness and creaminess. There you could actually also use sour cream or whatever you like. And then the last thing is our cherry tomatoes. Putting a little bit more salt, but now it's finished, finally. Here we are. So yeah, it's not the fastest recipe, but I swear to you, it's worth any second. But yeah, let's try it. Jacob just went to the gym, so he's gonna eat afterwards, but I definitely need to eat now. I actually really like to just, you know, put the whole tray onto a table and then eat from it, kind of with your hands. I love just, yeah, the coziness of that. But now I'll just, to make it a bit easier, I'll just put it on a plate, especially now that I'm eating alone. Okay, gonna start with this. Okay, let's try it. I swear to you, this combination is just insane. And how nice is also sweet potato. I really have to say, it's definitely one of my favorite foods ever. It just tastes so nice, and it's so healthy for us. And it has also retinoids in it, or retinol, or not sure exactly how you say it. But basically, we're eating our skincare by eating sweet potato. So it's so good. Oh, I could eat this every day. Okay, it's time for dinner, and I'm just gonna make something super easy and quick, but so healthy, because I have completely become obsessed with bone broth. And I know it's been like a total wellness trend for some time, and I was actually always like, is it really that good and is it really necessary and so on? But I've been sold on the trend, and you know actually why? Because I started looking into bone broth for Minnie. Because I read about how good it is for dogs, and then I read about how good it is for humans. And so I found this company in Dubai, and if you live in Dubai, then definitely try it and check them out. I have a link for you down below in the description. It's called the Broth Lab, and they make it so nice with only organic ingredients and fresh grass-fed beef, free of antibiotics and so on. And it tastes so nice. I really love it so much. And I'm just gonna make it super simple with some frozen vegetables, and I have some frozen chicken also for Minnie, which I'm gonna steal from her and have some of it as well, like organic boiled chicken. Just gonna mix that together, and that's gonna be the simplest but most highly nutritious meal ever. It doesn't look that appealing, but I swear to you, it really tastes so nice. I love the taste of it. And it's, by the way, also really good to have bone broth before sleep. So in the evening really helps to promote deeper sleep. And right now I'm actually so focused on especially falling asleep faster. That's actually my main problem right now, because with Minnie I'm getting up so super early at the moment, right? And I try to also kind of go to bed with her much earlier, so that I get 8 hours of sleep, but I just cannot fall asleep. It's so annoying, because I think, my body is just completely not used to that. So I'm gonna start a few changes. Number one, the biggest one, what I really have to do is to not look at any screens and not my phone. I've been so undisciplined with that lately. And that's, I think, impacting the time to fall asleep so crazy much. So I now started to buy physical books. I actually just bought a new one. Now it's already in the bedroom, but it's called Anxious People. I heard so much about it. I think there's also a Netflix show, but I have never read it. So I'm gonna start that and like read with a physical book, and I have this reading lamp with it. Wait, I'm quickly gonna show that to you. So this is the lamp. It's actually good. I got it now because I maybe should also charge it a bit more. So it has only, I think it's empty actually. So now I can't show you, but this is what it looks like, and it's this red light, and it apparently has zero light that could influence your melatonin production. So it's super good to have before going to bed. In general, I'm also really trying to just dim all the lights in the evening and just have as little, especially from the ceiling, light exposure as possible. Then I really want to be consistent with doing this very specific breathing technique. It's called the 4-7-8 technique, where you breathe in for 4, you hold for 7, and then you exhale for 8. And it's apparently really good to decrease the time it takes to fall asleep. So just doing 5 minutes of that. And also taking a warm shower before sleeping. But I think the biggest one is just really the light and the phone, just really removing that and trying any mental stimulation to eliminate that. Okay, I think now it was a bit hot, but I think now I can eat it. It's super good. I really like it. But anyways, okay, I actually think I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna finish the soup and then get bed ready and go to sleep. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Let me know if there's anything you want to see more of or maybe less of. I hope you're not gonna say you want to see less of Minnie. I hope more Minnie. Really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.